Hi guys, it's your girl Ina shooting live from my sister's basement. You may be asking yourself, why are you shooting in your sister's basement? This is where I'm staying. It's not really like a basement, it's a finished basement. So I have like a TV here, a bed, a couch, I have my own fridge, my own sink. So it's more like the holiday apartment at my sister's house. But you might be saying, oh, Ina should be heading back to Switzerland soon. To get back to her normal everyday life. Wouldn't that be nice? Instead, guess who's stuck here? Yeah, you might have heard about the cases in New Jersey of COVID that are like 4 times higher than the highest point that COVID has ever been, ever since ever. It's really pretty bad here, and yeah. So on January 2nd, way to ring in the new year, I tested positive for COVID. So I am in quarantine. I mean, from the time that my what's it called symptoms started was probably the first. So it's kind of a gray area how long I have to stay down here. So I'm just gonna stay down here a little bit longer. So yeah, I got COVID. Um, so I don't know. I just wanted to let everyone know what's going on and kind of tell you like how it's going so far. And I am double vaccinated, so I guess I didn't get a bad case, which thank God it was bearable. Um, so the first couple of days are the worst. The first 2 days, I'm assuming I have the Omicron. The worst part, I would say, from the whole thing is trying to get tested, because it was right around New Year's Eve, New Year that people around me started getting sick. And I actually had a home test. I tested negative on the 31st. So as of the 31st, I was negative. But then on that night, I started feeling a little bit like weird. And then New Year's Day was probably the worst day, with just crazy fever. And just if you look at the list of symptoms that the people with this kind of COVID have, it was basically everything that I had. So like a headache, crazy headache, like behind my eyes, I could barely open my eyes up. Stupid fever, sweats, which then ladies of my age, I wasn't sure if I was having a hot flash or if it was this, but then I Googled it, and Google, if it says it on Google, it must be true. Said that one of the main things of this variant is sweats, and I was waking up in the middle of the night, literally like soaking wet head to toe. And Bettina's 6 hours ahead, so I'm like in the middle of the night. I keep texting her, "Are you up yet? Are you up yet? Are you up yet? I think I'm dying. Are you up yet?" I always said I didn't want to die in Switzerland. And I'm like, "Oh, God's giving me my wish, and I'm going to die right here in my sister's basement." Fantastic! Happy New Year. Um, but yeah, that first day was the worst. But then after it was kind of like after I got tested and I talked to the doctor. I tell you, if you can't get in anywhere to get a test, and then people were like trying to help out and be, oh look, I Googled it and this is open. Yeah, things are open. I couldn't get in. How was I going to get in? Like I walked in there, they're like, I don't recognize this driver's license. I don't recognize your ID. We don't take this form of insurance. Like they're looking at me like, you can't get in here, lady. And I'm like, I'm literally dying. I was sweating. I walked in there, I'm sweating. I'm like, please just test me. Um, so after I got tested, and the doctor was like, "Oh yeah, it's basically going to be a 10-day process." Then I felt a little bit better because it didn't like put me in the hospital or something. But then come to find out, I probably couldn't even gotten in the hospital even if I wanted to, because everything's off the charts, out of control. Now I don't want to talk too much about my sister, but I think it's common knowledge that she's high risk because she had a lung disease several years ago that almost took her life. So she was able to get in and get some special treatments. For her, which is good because she's one of those people that could be a stat if she couldn't get in somewhere. But luckily, she was able to get in and get some special treatments with antibodies and steroids and stuff. So she's still not feeling 100%, but it's kind of going around this household. And like I said, we not sure exactly how we got it, but we're assuming sometime after Christmas. Judging from, they say it's like a 3 to 5 day incubation period. So somewhere like after Christmas, who knows how we got it. I have no idea. But I was at some big events where nobody was wearing masks, if I'm honest, which I'm kind of regretting now. But just to be honest, and I don't want to nullify or vilify or to lessen anyone that has a bad case, because we all know that this is taking lives. So I'm not going to say that it's nothing to worry about. It's the first 2 days suck ass. The first 2 days are not fun. The first 2 days, I was really like scared because I didn't know what was going to happen. Hearing all these people die, and I'm like, oh great, and I know people who have died my age. Excuse me. The first couple days were not fun, but now it's just like I don't feel good, and I wouldn't go outside I wouldn't go to a party now, but I already kind of don't feel. I mean, you can hear I'm still sick, but I don't feel like I'm worried for my life or anything right now. Yeah, so kind of in a way, I don't want to say it's a good thing that I got it because I should be flying home in 2 days, but I can't pass a COVID test to get on an airplane, so I'm stuck here. And all the planes getting canceled and everything. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get out of here on the 13th, which is, I figured if I got tested positive on the 2nd, I gave myself 10 days, and then I would leave the next day. So hopefully it's out of my system by then. But this is what stinks is, forget it. Trying to find a home test, forget it. I went to this was before I even had it. I just wanted to have some on hand. I wanted to try to get some home tests. Luckily, I know someone who works in a hospital that was able to get some, that was able to give me one. But hopefully before then I'll be able to test myself and make sure that I'm negative before I have to pay. I had to pay $200 for that bloody test. And it was a rapid test at the doctor's office. So before I pay another $200, I'm going to make sure that it's all out of my system so I don't have to keep paying all that money. And then hopefully it's all out of my system, and then I can fly on the 13th. So on the 12th, I'm going to have to pray to God I can get in there somewhere to get a test. So it took me like 3 hours to get a test, sitting in the parking lot, literally like sitting in the parking lot. That's a lie. It was hot. I had the windows down, but the story's better if I was freezing, right? So, okay, I was freezing, but it was actually warm. I had my windows down, like sweating my ass off. And then we had a big snowstorm yesterday, I guess. So even if we wanted to go somewhere, we can't. Like, I tried to be helpful and move the cars onto the driveway so we wouldn't get plowed in. But school's been canceled here. School was canceled on Monday. My sister's a school teacher. School was canceled on Monday due to the snow, because we had, was it snow Monday? Yeah. And then what day is it? I don't even know what day it is today. Tuesday. Today, school was canceled today because so many people were sick with COVID. They didn't have enough teachers. Isn't that crazy? Like, they canceled school because they didn't have enough teachers. And I'm laughing about it. At my school, we have, I'm not going to say who it is because it's private, but 3 teachers at my school, just in the primary division. We only have 5 primary school teachers. 3 are out with COVID right now. So, but we're, in Switzerland, we're out anyway. We're not in school this week because they said before all these people bring all this disease back into to the school system, everyone has to go in tomorrow, which is Wednesday for my school. Every man, woman, and child has to come in and do a test. And then if all the groups that are cleared can start school in person on Friday. But if for some reason it's not clear, then they stay virtual. But I wouldn't be entirely surprised if we didn't stay virtual because, I mean, Switzerland is not far behind where we are here. And, I mean, here I have to say I was kind of shocked that there were I don't know if there were mask mandates and people just weren't doing it, or if there weren't mask mandates. But I know in Switzerland, like, if you go in anywhere, you have to have a mask on. And you also have to show proof. It's like a little app on your phone. You have to show proof that you've been vaccinated, like to get into restaurants and stuff like that. And they scan it. Like, you can't even get in unless you've been vaccinated. So to hear that Switzerland's also not doing so well at the moment is a little bit scary. But the positive side, if there is a positive side, it's out of the way. Like, I'm not going to get it again. And I have my 50th birthday coming up. Don't tell anybody. My 50th birthday coming up. My wife is taking me on a nice trip. So I won't really have to worry about getting sick on my trip because I have it now. Evidently this strand or variant is not as bad as the other ones. It's easier to recover from. And I have to say, like yesterday and today, I feel like I'm just feel like if I were like this in a normal, I would go to school. If it weren't Corona time, like I wouldn't skip school because I haven't had fever in a couple days. No, that's not true. I had a little bit of fever yesterday at nighttime. I get fever. But the good news is it's not so bad. So I hope that nobody gets all panicky about it, but take it seriously because I'm double vaxxed and I got it. I'm supposed to get my booster next month. No, this month. It's January. I'm supposed to get my booster this month, but, see, because I'm still in my 40s, like I kind of miss they start like the old people and they go down. Since I'm still in my 40s, I'm kind of like one of the later groups to go. But now I guess I can't get it because I got the virus. So actually, I'm going to be in pretty good, see me trying to keep the positive. I'm going to be in pretty good shape because I'm double vaxxed. I had it, and looks like I'm going to make it. I'm going to recover. I'm going to be recovered, and I'm going to get, as soon as I can, I'm going to get my boost. Sorry about that. I'm sitting on a gymnastics ball because I didn't know how else to film, because I didn't want to film my sick bed. And anyway, and it's actually a bar down here. It's like the man cave down here. I would be like, hey, actually, this is kind of apropos that I'm quarantining in a bar, but maybe there is a God. So anyway, if you want to know how I rang in the new year, I was sick as a dog, and yeah, I've got COVID. So yay, I did it. Anyway, I hope everyone stays safe. Take this thing seriously because, I mean, like I said, I had a very mild case. Except for the first like 2 days, like it's okay. I mean, it's bearable. Just drinking Gatorade and water and trying to stay in bed as much as I can, which is a luxury. I'm going to try to turn this camera because I have this big giant TV down here, which, not that I'm saying it's great to sit and watch TV all day, but that's basically what I do. And, okay, again, trying to find the positives. I don't get a lot of American TV at home. I do get some stations in English, which, you know, when I do watch TV, I can watch some things in English, but it's kind of hit and miss. It's not like what's current. It's like whatever they get a license for over there, I can watch. And here I'm getting like all the shows like as they actually are, and the news shows as they actually are, and like things like, well, I do get the news shows actually. Why am I talking bullshit? But I don't get all the current like TV shows, up to date stuff. So, it's been kind of nice. Kind of like a vacation. I feel like I had to see anybody, or I'm kind of bummed. I was supposed to go to a museum on Monday that I really wanted to go to because a couple of the pieces from Picasso that my class had studied have like the sister versions of them. I was looking at what paintings were at this museum, and my class would have gotten such a kick out of seeing like the original versions or the similar versions or the drawing versions of the paintings that we just studied in Basel history. So I know my kids would have gotten such a kick out of that, but we couldn't go, which I'm kind of bummed about. And then just some like knickknacks, like some things I had to go shopping for and everything. I haven't been able to finish my shopping and stuff, but I don't think I have any room in my suitcase anyway. Yeah, so luckily my sister, I'm very blessed, I guess you can say, that my sister-in-law has my big sister has a pretty big house, and I have this whole space to myself. So we're able to kind of quarantine on the floors of the houses. So my brother-in-law is like on the main floor, my sister is on the second floor, I'm down here. So we're able to kind of stay away from each other as much as possible for the next couple of days anyway. So I guess I'm really lucky that I have a nice, comfortable place to stay where I feel perfectly fine down here. Oh, the phone's ringing. Anyway, I just wanted to let everyone know that's where I am. I'm staying here in the States for a little bit longer until I can pass the test. And I hope the answering machine's going to come on. I hope not. Ruin the whole video. Anyway, so that's where I am. I'll be coming home a little bit later. Not sure. Right now it's planned for the 13th, but we'll see. Sorry I don't have any makeup on, but I just couldn't go upstairs and put makeup on and be like, whoa, look at me, I'm going to COVID. And I have to put my makeup on. And I look like my dad now that I haven't done my hair. Got up to go to the bathroom. I go upstairs, use the bathroom. And I looked in the mirror, I'm like, I look like my dad. Because I have white hair. And it's like, when I don't, it look like a boy. Try to get that, something going on with that. Anyway, everyone stay safe, take it seriously, wear your mask, be careful. But if you do get this one, it's not terrible. It's terrible, but it's not terrible. But still stay safe, do what the doctors and scientists are saying. And I'll keep you guys posted. Hopefully I'll get back to the States someday soon. Miss you guys, talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, no. Mask. Bye.